So 2-2, you're in it. You're down 3-1. It's Tap City most of the time. And the tap won by OKC. Post up Gallinari inside, but he couldn't finish. There's Adams, and that's what Donovan would want. Let Kid Kiwi work inside. The Rockets are the poorest rebounding team in the NBA. And you can take advantage if you can play size. And Harden is open with a couple triples. Dort and PJ Tucker. But those were like two diesel trucks working on each other. As Schroeder right off the bench.
You're talking about finding a home and a comfort spot. Jeff Green right here with the Rockets.
Gilgeous-Alexander laying it up and in. Go.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for you to find where you're at, and it's not hard to find, like you said, where.
It's because I don't have Instagram. Jeff Green, and that toss back to Harden. He's not going to miss those.
Well, that was an inverted pick and roll that time.
You see how hard Dort and Tucker banging and bumping. Harden down the lane. Oh, what a finish. Chris Paul probing. And Schroeder the open three. Perfect.
Right now.
Schroeder wanted that reload three. Shot clock at 2. Paisley down the lane. Oh, man.
So now he came back and had another great game in game 3.
Schroeder. The little flip shot. The international flavor of the NBA. Schroeder's from Germany. Gilgeous-Alexander, Canada. New Zealand for Stevie Adams, right? Still trailing by 4. And Schroeder, he has been the offensive option. 15 for the German.
Between the legs, and Covington smartly continued to move to get that layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander putting it up and in. He was the big piece. Midway through the second quarter, incredibly high level game 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with a 3.
Yeah, sometimes you can do everything right, swing it, get an open shot, but just not able to knock it in. And
oh, look at Tucker on the.
Seemed like the Thunder were just stuck in concrete.
The beard got picked. Ferguson took it from him. And Chris Paul flipping it up and in. Chris Paul, final minute here of the first half, even at 58. Gilgeous-Alexander left it short, tipped up and in. There's the former teammates, Paul and Harden. Harden went for the reach. Harden with the take. Harden with a breakout and finish. Easier said than done to guard the Houston Rockets. As Covington opens with the 3. Bob Fitzgerald, Jim Jackson, Stephanie Reddy in Orlando. He didn't settle for the corner 3, but denied at the iron. Chris Paul, Lou Dort, Danilo Gallinari, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Steven Adams. Now, Chris Paul only had 4 in the first half. Alexander and Schroeder were rolling. Chris Paul's going to join the party as Eric Gordon, who'd been struggling on 3s, drops in a triple.
It's a catch and shoot where he was open, but fortunately, that big body of Adams is right inside to tap it in.
James Harden lasering in a 3, and Stephanie Reddy checked in with Billy Donovan. They're not guarding him from 3. He was 0 for 6 in game 3. I mean, Dort is 2 for 6 on 3s, and how about 4 triples already for the Rockets?
But now he's knocking in shots.
There you go. Chris Paul down the lane. Oh, man. The bucket and the body and an opportunity for the 3-point play. Which team is Laissez-Faire on?
You know, he's on the Rockets.
Harden rattling in the 3. This equals Houston's biggest lead at 6.
Great start to the third quarter for the Rockets.
Oh, Gordon hanging and finishing.
Not making shots, you got to clamp in a little bit more and make it tougher for this Houston Rockets team to put the ball through the nets.
Gordon step back, and how about 3 threes for Eric Gordon?
In the basketball, get it to him on the move, and when he's underneath the basket, he can just lay it up. Hence, that was a turnover.
Well, make that as we update that graphic. Plus 30 from the 3-point line tonight. Covington inside, that draw and kick. 8 for 8 are the Rockets from 3. Remember, they only shot 34% as a team during the year. They make up for it in volume. And Chris Paul answers right back. 18 made threes, 8 for 8 in the quarter from 3. Jeff Green, beautiful delivery from Harden. OKC's looking up. 15 is a problem. SGA getting his own miss.
It'd be tough for Harden to kind of back Dort down. Even though he's the younger player, he may be the stronger player, especially his lower body. And speaking of lower body, Chris Paul gets his legs right there in that rhythm jump shot.
Again off a made basket, a run-back layup by Daniel House.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City started 7 of 12 on threes. They're 0 for their last 12. Baisley ends that streak.
This is when I knew that Lou Dort was all in. It was a Saturday, Sunday as Harden kicks it out to the corner.
P.J. Tucker, when he hits 2 or more corner threes.
It was 8 o'clock in the morning, and he said usually with AAU, guys don't have a lot of energy, open 3 up top. But it was Dort that was outright hustling people. The Thunder right before halftime.
And that's when Harden was sitting. And Noel batting that back out. Chris Paul flipping it up and in. The field goal and the foul. 3 seconds to work with. At 1, Schroeder to end the quarter. Good! It's a 21-7 run to close the quarter.
114 OKC in the first quarter. They lost the in-between quarters, second and third, by 4. Now you got an opportunity in the fourth quarter on the bookend to close it out and win this quarter.
You see Harden, he's just playing off the ball this possession as Covington hits that 3. Now, 21 made threes, 3 of 18 on threes since that point in the game.
And
they now trail as Dort hits a corner 3. He's made 3 tonight. Well, 21 of 51 on threes you can live with for the whole game. That's amazing. Gallinari deep 2. And so here comes OKC.
Continue to exploit this Rockets defense, shooting over the top or getting to the basket.
Well, Lou Dort has Harden 8 of 21 from the field as Daniel House, CP3 yet to hit a 3. And so the Rockets, an incredible beginning to the half from three-point land. And Harden, to your point, getting to the rim.
You're up 1 now because you got an easy, well, I'm going to say it's easy, but you were able to get a 2 inside. But then conversely, on the opposite end of the court, you allow Schroeder to get baseline.
Harden with Lou Dort, who's been tasked with guarding him all night. And Harden right to the rim, and Houston's got the lead again.
The lost possession right there for the Rockets.
Chris Paul gets around Harden all the way to the rim. We mentioned 150 clutch points. CP3 puts the Thunder back up. Green down the lane, flipping it up in response. Chris Paul, mid-range jumper. Gonna work on Jeff Green. Schroeder spinning, driving, flipping, good! The little man gets around Green. Single possession game with 30 seconds left. Kick out Tucker, his favorite spot. Missed the 3. And the Rockets shooting woes from distance continue.
Yeah, but the Rockets got a foul right here because the time difference between the shot clock and game clock, he was able to get 2-point conversions to kind of stay with,
Done. They're going to foul Schroeder right away.
And if he makes this, what's the score?
2-possession game.
What's the score?
They'll get it into Daniel House. He thought about that 3. Jeff Green will launch the 3, rim that out, and Schroeder will let it go out of bounds. No. And getting it inbounded. Chris Paul is a good choice. He's just going to hold on to it and still hold on to it. And then fouled with 1.3. Going in at the end will actually go to replay to make sure it counts. But Chris Paul, Schroeder, and Gilgeous-Alexander lead the way. The Rockets.
So you basically let the man get a running head start to the rim, and then once he's in the paint with his height and his craftiness, he's pretty much unstoppable.
He's unstoppable. Period.
I would think
is
that
the greatest offensive basketball player since Michael Jordan.
Hold on, I would think that. I'm not gonna say that yet.
He's the greatest offensive basketball player since Michael Jordan.